Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so this is a random circumstance and situation reading. So whatever comes out, comes out. I don't know what it's going to be, but to start off this reading, let's just talk a little bit here about a song that came to me today. Everything in my life is not a coincidence. Nothing is in anyone's life, okay? So I get messages, through music sometimes, I get all types of messages from the energies. So what is necessary for, your brain cells to even function? Air, right? Oxygen. Your brain functions off of oxygen. Your cells saturate it. It's what you're made of. Oxygen produces the energy to your brain, but all of your cells in your body need oxygen, okay? So, what is it called? The cells that produce the energy, cellular respiration, okay? So, let's talk about this Jordan Sparks song called No Air, okay? Let's talk about how music, songs toy on your emotions, okay? So, just another sad love song, right? Racking your brain like crazy. Let's be real here, okay? All those love songs, all toying on your emotions, all the frequencies, singing and crying, and all of it, mind screw central, okay? So this Jordan Sparks song comes on, and I like it, okay, but I get it. I know what they're singing about. They're singing about no air, right? I can't live without you. You're like my air. I can't breathe. I'm all torn up, right? So what are the lyrics here? I wrote them right here. She says, "But how do you expect me to live alone with just me? Because my world revolves around you. It's so hard for me to breathe. No air. Cutting off your supply to your brain." Beliefs, that's where they're all in there. Let out this foolishness, okay? Yeah, I like the song. Fantastic voice, singing for the puppet masters. But listen, no. How are you going to live without this other person? Well, you're still here, aren't you? You're still here. You can breathe just fine. Breathe it out. Listen, this process, nobody is exempt from. Not one single person existing here is exempt from the process of waking up. What are you waking up to? I don't know. Hi, yourself. Your air supply. No air. Your air supply is not contingent on this other person. You can live. You can breathe just fine. Your brain that functions, right, needs oxygen. You have it. But the thing is that at those times you feel like you can't breathe because of this other person. You have to ask yourself, why? What do they have that you don't? Do they have your self-respect? Do they hold the key to your worthiness? No, they don't. I'm sorry, they don't. Your feelings are your feelings. Frequencies, shared, desired, shared emotion, right? Belief system, all screwed up. They're singing all about it. They're singing it in your ear. They've been ear screwing you, mind screwing you, eye screwing you for a long time now. This process, these people, what do you mean these people? The person who came into your life at the time in which they did, the energy cord hasn't been cut since. Can't stop thinking about them. But they're not in your paradigm. They're not in your time, space, reality, right? They're not in 3D. Necessary. They're not your emotional crutch. They are not your controller. They are not someone that can make you feel something that already doesn't reside within inside of you. Your belief system is that you're unworthy of this connection with this person because they're not in your 3D. How is it that they're going to resurface in the 3D reality if you continuously are holding on to the old belief system? Let it go. Let it go. Frozen. Let it go. That song. I'm sorry for whoever that's just attached to, and it's going to be in your mind for a while. Don't think about me when you're singing it, okay? But seriously, that's, okay? So these random circumstances and situations that come out, I'm attaching, whose house am I going to enter today? Whose world am I going into? Because it's not going to just connect with one person. It's going to connect with multiple people. A lot of people. Why? Because you're energy. We're energy. Hi. Yeah. So why is it that so many people can relate to one random circumstance and situation? Because you're energy. You're under certain energies. Everything is code. Your code. Your name. Your birth date. Frequencies. All of it. Nothing's a coincidence. Nothing. There's nothing that you could bring to me, a question and or whatever it may have you in your life, that I can't see past and get you the answer. That's the truth. Seriously. What you're seeing on the surface is in confliction with what your desire is internally, but your mind got you all screwed up. Your mind got you going down that rabbit hole. You're not going to find what you're looking for down there. Get the hell out of there. You keep going down there. There's nothing down there. Trust me. You don't want to go down there. No, you don't. Go down there with them. No. I was down there for a long time. I crawled out. I was like, no, absolutely not. I'm going to stop everybody from going down there. And I'll pull anybody out that needs it. But you got to listen to me. This thing up here, singing those sad love songs, they did it on purpose, toying on your emotions. Love is a frequency that is shared, not with just this one person, but with everything around you. Everything attracted into your life is off of a frequency. The people. And if the people that you used to be in connection with, that you weren't like, you know, a direct counterpart or intimate or anything like that, understand those people vibrated out of your life because they are not good for you. They're not good for you. They will hold you back. They will hold you back. Don't be sad about it. Come to terms with it that you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything for these people not to be in your life anymore. But it's a frequency. You weren't vibing on the same frequency. They were holding you back, making you feel terrible about yourself. Maybe you didn't even know it. Maybe you thought they were your friend, but they really weren't. They were feeding you maybe lies and bullshit or just negative energies that no longer are tolerable to your inner being, because your higher self is always guiding you through your intuition. If you're not following your intuition and you're getting stuck up in the noisemaker, wrong freaking way, and you know by the way you feel. If you don't feel good, you're going the wrong way. This thing up here is trying to keep you there. Tell it to shut up. It doesn't know anything. You're learning all about it. Be like, you know what? You've been screwing with me for way too long now. I'm sick and tired of you. Bye. Okay? We're getting new thought patterns. We're getting new belief systems. Because your whole entire life's a lie. Why is everybody chasing around for one thing? Every single person that is on the side of wanting that love and light, wanting it, you got it. Why are you all running around for the same thing? Because you weren't taught to believe that it's obtainable, that it's something you can actually have and share with somebody and it be comfortable, be without work. Relationships are work. No, they're really not. Do they take compromise? Yeah, they take compromise. But are they hard? No, they're not. Once you're woke, and you can see things for what they are. You can understand your partner on a deeper level, understand when that person's having a bad day. They're just having a bad day. Why make it about you? Go have your bad day by yourself. Go figure it out. I'm here if you need me. Yeah. I already did that. Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? No, but if you keep asking me, I'm going to get mad. The person just didn't want to tell me that they were having a bad day. But my insecurities of, why are you not paying attention to me? Why are you being rude to me? They weren't really being rude to me. They were just stuck in their head over something that happened at work, but I had to make it about me, and then they got mad. Don't do that. Don't attach yourself there. But you have to understand yourself and how you work. That's this process. You have to understand, why do you feel that way with this other person? Why? What happened? I could tell you what happened. Your fear. This thing convinced you that it wasn't going to work out for whatever reason. But you can never cut the energy cord. Yeah, you can't do that. I'm so sorry. But the energy cord of that frequency is stemming out from yourself. The way you connect it in relation to this other person based off of your thought patterns is what's clogging it. Okay? Like, I see everything past what you're seeing in 3D. That's what you must understand. I can see circumstances and situations and the way they're unfolding, and that's what this reading is going to be about. But I was guided to talk about this first because, I don't know, something's coming out in this reading, and it was necessary. You have air, you have oxygen, and this other person is not your air supply. I didn't hear this song out of nowhere for no reason. I was listening to it, and I was, like, laughing. I was like, I love this song. And I was like, you're so dumb. And they talk about gravity and all. Like, shut up. Okay, they do it all the time. In every song. Mariah Carey, one of the worst. One of the freaking worst. She is. You can defend her all you want to. I don't give a shit. Her lyrics, those frequencies that her songs put in your head, think about it. Just think about it. Toying on your emotions. She thinks she's a princess. She is a person to take gum from her mouth. Pardon? What? Yeah, did you know that? Did you know that? She has a specific person for when she's done with her gum. Their hand. Get the hell out of here. Who are you? You're a person just like everybody else. You have a good singing voice. What good are you bringing here? No, sorry. People like that are disgusting. Internally, self-entitled. Script flipping. You're searching for what? Love. Good. You got it. It's right inside of you. This other person doesn't have it. It's not holding it hostage from you. Your belief is because they're not in your physical reality that it's not real. Yes, it's real. It's your feelings. They're real. Are they real in the other person? Yeah. Why are you not in connection? Because it's covered up in a pile of shit that needs to be sorted out, worked through, sift, sort it, get through it, shift this up here. The energies are always working in your favor. But if your mind thought pattern is pulling you in another direction and it doesn't feel good, why? Because the love and light energies are like, over this way. You're going the wrong way. That's why you don't feel good. I wish you would just listen to your intuition. Yeah, that's what that's about. You're internally battling your own self. Dark, light, intuition, guidance system, guiding you. Think of it like that freaking navigation annoying lady that talks in your car. It's conflicting with this. This is taking you down a dark alley. And this is like, no, where are you going? Wrong way. Back here. Pulling you. That's why it doesn't feel good. That's your direct indicator that something's off internally. You're not in balance. Yes. I know all about it. So let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. I told you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk. It's necessary. You go to just readers and they just read you the cards and tell you about... I don't knock anybody. Everybody carries gifts. And the way in which they do them, that's what feels good to them. I know that my purpose is to extend it beyond what your human eyes can see in order for you to understand on a deeper level why things are the way they are and what you can do to help yourself. Nobody's exempt from this process. Not one single person here looking for help. No, they're not. Not one person in existence. I don't give a shit if you were the one that did the shoving off or if you were the one that went after the person and they shoved you off. It doesn't matter which side you're on. You both were searching for the same thing. You had it in eyes view, but your belief system caused it to do what? Disconnect. Now what? Well, maybe now it's time for you to connect to yourself. That's what this is all about. Nothing malicious was done to you by this person, okay? That's what you must understand. Choices were made. It is what it is. How do you change what it was to what you want? Well, maybe stop focusing on the what it was. Why would you want to go back there? It's the same result. You go back to the way it was, you end up right here again. Groundhog Day. Look at it that way, Groundhog Day. You go back to the way that it was, and the way that it unfolded with that person, it unfolds in the same exact way. You can't go back and change it. But as of right now, you could start shifting your beliefs, start loving yourself, start understanding that even though this person isn't in your 3D reality yet, you feel a connection with this person. It's based off of the fact that it was a magnetic connection internally. Yes, that's what that was. That's how that works. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm pretty positive that if you look at your group of friends, and you all could be different in many different ways, but if you in fact are not like a drug addict, okay, how would you even find it tolerable to hang out with a group of drug addicts? Doesn't work that way. If you, that's a frequency, that's a belief, that's an energy. But you can be in an eclectic group of friends, but you all share a frequency of what? Enjoyment, non-judgment zones, right? You have fun. But birds of a feather flock together. If people flocked out of your life, it was for purpose and reason for your higher self and well-being. Don't be discouraged by it. Understand. They would have been taking you down a path that would have either detoured you or held you back, or taking your attention further away from what it is that you need to do for yourself in order to get onto your what? What's the weekly reading topic? Your truth path? Yeah. Don't get discouraged. Get excited. You're never moving on. You're always moving forward. You're never starting over. You're starting a new path. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't give a shit how old you are. You're 70 and want to go back to school? Go. Why wouldn't you? Because you're 70? I would just start telling people, I'm 21. I feel 21. You're 70. Yeah, good. I'm 4,000. How you doing? Seriously. None of that shit matters. Do what makes you happy. You want to go learn something? You need to take classes for it, whatever it may have you, and you just feel like you're too old to be in there because they're just, go learn something. So what? Why are you not learning things new every day? I love learning new things. I do. I talk to everybody. Shocker, right? Yeah, super, super shocking. I know. Don't fall out of your chair. I do. All the time. I ask them questions. I'm like, so how do you like doing this? Or what made you get into this? I'm serious. Why not? Why do people feel so afraid to talk to other people? Why not make people feel good by asking them a question? How are you doing today? Did anybody ask you? I'm asking you, how you doing today? Good? Great. Yeah. Why are we afraid to talk to people? Why are we afraid of each other? Because they made you believe that we're supposed to be scared of each other based off of what? Based off of your systematic beliefs that mean nothing internally? Yeah. People, there's rude people out there. Just bye, okay. Don't even feel them out. They don't want to talk to you? Then you know better. Communication. Communication in order to resolve problems, making moves. This literally just flipped up. This also indicates communication over the internet, computers, things of that nature. What am I doing right now? Oh, a video on my computer, communicating and yapping your ear off. But you know what? It's necessary. You have to think outside the box a little bit, right? Why are we afraid of each other? Afraid of what? I can't understand it. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm really not. I'm not. Listen, here's a little thing about me. My dad and my grandfather, I was always with them. Big dudes, big. Not fat, but just bigger dudes. My dad was a freaking bodybuilder, okay? And my grandfather, just big dude, and my grandmother was they were the closest to me, right? They're all gone. But I wear my grandparents' wedding set. And I'm just yapping, who cares? I forget the year on here. I have to look. Where is it? 8. 20 of what? 50. 51. Okay, so these rings are old as dirt. Okay, but yeah, I was always promised these too when I was like a little kid because I just like love them, and they were my grandmother's. You know what I mean? But like I was always with my grandfather, like after school and stuff, and like, or with my dad because he would get off work early, and like when I was younger, and my dad like had a motorcycle, and he would always like take me out on the motorcycle. My mom would always be like freaking pissed off, and I never understood why, but it was just like narcissistic abuse from a back end, and you didn't know that you were being narcissistically abused. I didn't, okay? Because my dad would get mad at me about stuff. I'm like, why are you even mad at me? Like, I don't even understand what's going on. And then my grandfather would get involved. He'd be like, what is wrong with you? Because my dad was an only child, and my grandfather would be like, what is your problem? Or here, it was coming from you know who, and that made sense on why they did not like my mom. I figured it out later after they were all gone, and then I could see it for what it was. Because you didn't know that the narcissistic, the puppet master in the background was the reason why. Never did anything, always was quiet, whatever, but didn't have a relationship with me. Oh, I could never understand that one, you know? So what I'm getting at is like, I'm not afraid. Like, I was always with like, and we would argue and fight like all the time. And it was just like, but they taught me not to be afraid of people. Yeah. Like, not afraid of what? Afraid of what? You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing. I'll cuss the biggest dude out right up in his face. I'm not afraid. What are you going to do? Knock me out? Oh, that's already happened by another narcissist sociopath. Crazy. Didn't even see it coming. Yeah. Huh. On the floor. Piece of shit. Whatever. Dirty. Dirty. Disrespectful. Just, terrible, right? Yeah, absolutely. Nobody deserves that. No one. Okay? And, oh, of course, it was done after my family's gone or whatever. Yeah. But that didn't kick in until after that. It was like, oh, now your true colors are really shining through. The show's over, right? Yeah, exactly. But afraid of what? Why are we afraid of each other? Why are we afraid based off of what? There's no reason to fear each other. We have a lot in common, actually, like a whole bunch. And every single person is afraid of what? Love. It's not a controlled energy. And just like I said about give me that Stranger Things script, the transcript, the manuscript or whatever from the show. Oh, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a good show. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Oh, they were talking about relationship advice. They've been talking. If you haven't noticed, in a lot of these movies and these shows lately that have been like coming out, they talk about love a lot and relationships and trust issues and all in Stranger Things. I was like, oh, now this is a show about like the supernatural that's not real, please. And they're talking about relationship advice in the show. I'm like, what? Yeah, relationship advice. I was like, you guys are unreal. Toying on your emotions. They think they're smarter than you. They're not. They're dumb. I told you. You know all about their energies and what they did. They toyed on your emotions. They programmed your mind to believe that love is a controlled energy. It's not. It's free-flowing. They controlled it with the negativity, the narcissistic abuse, all the dirt, all the dirty, just dirt. There's dirt everywhere. Dirt. Dirty thoughts, dirty everything. All of it. Just wait until my Patreon page gets launched, which is going to be this week. I'm going to tell you all kinds of stuff. You're just going to love it. You're going to love it because it's things like right in front of your face that they do it in plain sight, everything. And I'm going to be pulling all of it out because I don't give a shit. Okay? Truth. Can't stop somebody from speaking the truth. You can try to get them to feel as if nobody hears their truth, but why are you fighting up against it? Why is it a problem when people speak the truth? Why? Because there's some sort of false sense of entitlement and control there that feels like it's being lost when the truth starts to surface. Do you understand? That's what the truth is. When the truth starts to surface, masks start coming off of other people who've been lying. They lose their control because they're liars. They're malicious energies. Always speak your truth. Never concede. I never have. I fought through it. I was like, oh, you want to talk about me and try to ruin my reputation? Good luck with that, because I'm not going to concede to the truth, and the lies will come out. They will. They will. I just let it go to an extent until it's right up in my face. But do I worry about any of that? It's like I've been called a liar my whole life, or made out to be someone I'm not. Painted a Monet, so to speak. I'm like, listen, what the hell? This is not me. I'm like, I must have been doing shit and I don't remember. I must be crazy because I'm out places doing stuff with people I don't know. How's that work? Because people just they want to tear you down. They want to make you look as if you're unworthy, right? Oh, because you're single, there's something wrong with you, right? No, there's everything right with you. Everything right with you. Right? Right. Well, well, well. Random circumstance and situation. We got 3 masculine energies. Are we going toe to toe here? I'm just kidding. Listen. There's a lot of finances here. Legal documents. But higher self, spirit guides guiding you through this. Guiding you to your freedom. Masculine energies are in here. Guiding you to your financial freedom. Your first card out is financial freedom. It's also indicating here that the person that you're dealing with, masculine, is at a distance. This is a journey. Your higher self and your spirit guides are trying to get you to gain your focus. Understand. There's some healing that needs to take place, and it could be involving family, friends, all of that. But it's affecting your stability and your financial, it's affecting financial stability here. Needing to gain your financial independence and stability, which there's some legal documents also involved here. There's a plan in place. The spirit guides have a plan in place, but there isn't this like sense of pushing against the energies, right? Because the fickleness and the scattered energies and the lack of focus is based off of one person or 2 people. These could be business partners. Sorry. Business partners. This could be family. This could be dad, brother. This could be friends that you could be living with. This could be like, like you could be living with, this could be like 3 guys renting a house together or something like that. It's like something, or this could be like same sex. It doesn't matter, okay? It's energies. Follow me here. This is masculine. This is happening to a masculine energy, though, at this time. They're being spiritually guided to financial freedom, okay? Their fickleness, scattered energies, and lack of focus is surrounded around their need for financial independence and stability. Who needs the independence and who needs the stability, okay? So what I'm being shown here is that there's some healing that needs to take place. And there is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is an earth energy that could be affecting the financial stability and independence of a water energy, which is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is trying to gain their financial stability, but may need to gain their financial independence away from a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, because they're like controlling. This is a controlling energy. This is an ego energy. This is a materialism type of deal here, okay? There's some sort of papers, okay? These could be insurance papers. This could be inheritance. This could be some sort of legal documents. They could be involved with a home situation, which means the home is owned by another person, separate from the soulmate, okay? So if you're a feminine energy watching this and you're dealing with a masculine water sign, okay, this is this scenario. Then I'm going to flip it around and give you the other scenarios. But this water energy is being spiritually guided to free themselves from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, okay? The reason being is because this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy could also be involved with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And there's some sort of legal documents here. There's 3 people involved, but it's going to be down to 1. Get it? So there's a plan in place, and the spirit guides are indicating here that there's a plan that's in place. It's already planned, okay? This means that it's being guided. The plan's already set in motion, so to speak. But the scattered energies and the lack of focus with this water energy is because of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it could be both of these people and or just one of them, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, masculine, okay? So there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that could be affecting the financial stability and independence of a water energy. And there's lack of focus, scattered energies, fickleness, and changeability, because there's some healing that needs to take place, and this healing could involve a group of people. This could be a family situation, business situation, anything of that nature, but it's all surrounding more of an egotistical energy that's controlling. So this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is affecting this water energy's financial independence and stability. They're gaining it though. They're needing to focus. This water energy is needing to focus because their spirit guides, their higher self, their intuition is guiding them to financial freedom, because there could in fact be some legal documents. They could in fact even be in the home. Okay, these legal documents legit could like be in this home, and they could pertain some viable information that would free this person. But irregardless, your higher self spirit guides, Apollo the bringer of light, is guiding this water energy to their stability and independence away from this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, following forward even further here, this water energy that's being spiritually guided to their financial freedom, they could in fact be in communication and or dealing with a masculine Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they believe that this is a third-party interference in regards to their action they want to take towards the soulmate, okay? This is not a connection, is what I'm being shown. I'm being shown here that this water energy that could be disillusioned by a fire sign is not, it's not there. It's like there's a fiery energy that's causing an illusion to a water energy because they're trying to make it out as if this person is with them, soulmates, something of that nature. No, they're not. They're not. Masculine, they're not, okay? So masculine water energy, if you are dealing with your direct counterpart, soulmate, twin flame, something of that nature, they're at a distance. There's a fire energy around them. They're not together. If it was in this position, this would indicate yeah. Now, it's an illusion. I totally showed you that the wrong way. It was like this. So, one heart in the upright indicates there isn't a third party involvement. If it's like this, that's what that indicates. When, like that, okay? Yeah, this fire sign may be causing you an illusion. Your higher self wants you to know that. Because that could be why you're not pushing things, because you're worried about this fire energy in regards to the person that you're in connection with. But it's indicating here that that is not the case, which is why you could be scattering your energies. This water energy could be very scattered about this, because not only are they dealing with needing to gain their financial stability, but they're also dealing with the fact that they are disillusioned by this fire energy, that they're with the person that they were developing this relationship with that was disconnected for purpose, because this is a karmic energy that needs to be dealt with in order to get to the soulmate. But there's this illusion in the mind of this water sign that this fire energy is involved with your soulmate, and this is not so. So it's indicating here that there could be a home environment situation with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is a masculine Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is dealing with a water sign's soulmate, okay? This is a home environment situation that is not romantic. This is not, they're not together. I'm sorry, but this is the same storyline that keeps coming out. They're not together. This masculine water sign thinks that their soulmate is with a fire sign masculine. They're not. If there is a home environment situation, it's being freed financially. If it's a karmic marriage, home environment, you know who you are listening to this. So if you're dealing with a masculine fire energy and you're in a home environment situation with them, whether it's romantic, a karmic marriage ending, things of that nature, you're being freed of that energy because there's a water sign that's headed to you. That's one scenario. Now, the other scenario is there is business partners here, 3 of them. One of them is Audi. And it could be due to the fact that there was an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that was sleeping with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's wife, girlfriend, whatever, but it's their soulmate. And now there's legal documents. And all 3 of these energies are going their separate ways. Okay? So these could be 3 business partners. This could be a family situation. There's a fire, earth, and water sign all involved in some sort of business partnership. They're all being freed from this connection because this is all karmic. Okay, this business that was set up, it's not working. It doesn't work. It was like a decision made off of like, we're going to be rich. You're not. Because it was all done by ego. It wasn't done with desire. So all 3 had a good idea, put some money in a pot, started, and then all the disagreements started happening because each one of them, you know, it wasn't like pieces to a puzzle and you were putting it together and it was something that was going to benefit and be successful, you know, for a greater good. It was like, we're going to do this and make a lot of money. And then that was the wrong way of the belief system. So this whole entire business situation here, whether it's a family-owned business or if it's friends, you know, business partnership, it doesn't matter. They're all going their separate ways. Okay, this is ending. There's financial independence, stability being gained, but there's also an issue here where, follow me, there is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They could have been having an affair or was having an affair on them by either the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So either fire was doing this to one of their business partners or one of their business partners was doing it directly to them. This was found out about. Intuition, one of them felt like, I feel like you're screwing my wife or my girlfriend or something of that nature. And they were, but that's because they're soulmates. So either this fire sign did it to earth or earth or water did it to this fire sign. And now steps are being taken, but efforts are being rewarded by the steps being taken because you're stepping out of karmic partnerships. You're stepping out of karmic energy. This is all karmic here because this is the card directly in the middle of the grid. This indicates healing between a group of people. But there's scattered energies and lack of focus because there could be some legal documents that need to be handled in regards to this business. It could be dealing with insurance. There could be a rented property, a leased property. Money's just not flowing. They're not agreeing. These 3 energies are not agreeing. They're all facing out. They're all leaving. They're all facing out of this situation. And the first card out is the 10 of Diamonds, indicating financial freedom. By no coincidence whatsoever, I just noticed at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Spades. This indicates exactly what I said about belief systems. This is negative emotions, all of that, belief systems that need to be broken down. Okay? Establish mind thought patterns. Why? Because there's a soulmate connection here. But they're in lack of communication with this person. Okay? Our mind thought patterns are what's causing the lack of communication with the soulmate. But understand, this is being broken down right now. In this situation specifically that I just spoke about in regards to the business partnership, if you're dealing with somebody under these types of energies, it's ending. They're all going their separate ways. This business failed. But it didn't fail because for any other reason other than this. You got in with a false-based belief. It was more for social standing, materialism, all of that. It wasn't for stability with self, doing things from a heart space. Like they didn't get together on this because it was like, we're going to do something that's going to benefit, you know, we're taking our, I'm trying to think of how to put this. It's like, we're not taking our ideas and our passion of really, truly wanting to do this in order to create something that's going to not only benefit us, but benefit others and give our abilities, you know, put our pieces to the puzzle together and create something that's beneficial. Because as you help to benefit the world and others around you, you flow money to you. That's how you benefit for yourself. But if you're doing something based off of that paycheck, that's how you become terribly miserable within your work, because you're only doing it to gain that paycheck. Yet the steps you're taking to get to the paycheck is not fun. It's not desirable. This was not done off of a passion and a desire. It was done off of a false-based belief that we're just going to do this business and we're just going to be really rich. Well, now they're all being freed from it because it didn't work. This failed. Okay? So these legal documents and all of this, it's all being taken care of, and they're moving away. It's a journey. It's part of the journey. It's part of the learning process with all three of these energies. Okay? So now let me see here about this water energy situation that could be affected by earth and or fire in regards to some sort of finances being held from them. Like I said, it could be inheritance. It could be insurance. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could just be in control of this water energy's money along with this fire sign. But I'm picking up more or less that this earth sign is controlling. They could own some sort of business, something of that nature, and they are holding something over their head. It could be legally also, like I said, it could be inheritance, it could be insurance payout, something of that nature, but they're holding them by this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's money manipulation. It's not real. It's just another tool used to control people. That's what this is. But this is that situation and circumstance. It's like this person wants to move out. So this could be a father figure. This could be their boss. This is just somebody that's controlling them and keeping them stuck. They're gaining their financial stability and they're moving at a distance, okay? Because this indicates them moving. But they're being freed financially, and it's spiritual energy. It's a journey, okay? And their higher self is guiding them. There's healing that's going to need to take place here, which could be why there's this lack of focus on freeing ourselves from this situation. Understand? But there's a plan that's already been put into place. But again, this water sign could believe that there is a home environment situation in regards to the person they were developing a relationship with, and this water sign could believe that this fire sign is involved with their soulmate. They're not. If this is a divorce situation, you're divorcing the fire sign, you're moving towards a water sign. If this is a home environment situation and you reside with a fire sign, you're moving away from the fire sign, the water sign is moving towards you. This is an illusion. The way in which these cards are lying, it's you're needing to go within and go like higher self type deal here, because you're being disillusioned by this person. This person could also be manipulating you, making you believe that they have a relationship with your soulmate and they do in fact not. You're being asked to take steps forward towards this person, because as you take the steps forward, you're going to see, in fact, your efforts are rewarded. Because we don't have coincidences here. No, we most certainly do not. There is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy that could, in fact, be dealing with this other water energy, okay? And they're feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation with this person. And the reason being is because there's some truth that has not yet been revealed. There's lies and deceit here, okay? This person could be that third party that's having the developing love affair with fire. Following me? But they could be dealing with a water sign. So they're hiding the truth. Yeah, for certain. There's some sort of truth here that's being hidden. This is an emotional prison also. This indicates the Four of Spades and the Five of Hearts. When I see these cards together, that indicates an emotional prison. But the emotional prison is this feminine water sign is holding another in an emotional prison, which could be this other water sign, but it's due to the fact that they are I'm telling you, this could be the person who is having the developing love affair with this fire sign and or this earth sign, because this indicates a feminine energy is causing this effect. There's a hidden truth here. I'm going to dig in further to what this hidden truth could possibly be. I mean, we only have so many options on what it could be. Let's be real here. Something doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good. Point blank, period. What's wrong is that there's a frequency, there's a connection that is not, there's a it's like a forceful connection. It's like somebody could be pulling this person to commit or whatever, and they just don't want to be with that person, but they could be afraid to hurt this other person's feelings, but they're having a developing love affair on the side anyway, because this is definitely third parties. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so here we go. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy that is moving towards this financial freedom. There's some sort of truth here in regards to a Gemini specifically dealing with this water sign, okay? They're in lack of communication with this Gemini. They were intimate with this person. There could have been a pregnancy. There could be someone pregnant right now. If there's a Gemini out there, you could be pregnant to a water sign. And or you were. You're now in lack of communication with this person. Because you go from being in the upright to being in the upside down. What's lying in between both the jokers is the Two of Hearts and the Two of Clubs. The Two of Hearts is a developing relationship, but it also indicates pregnancy because it's right next to the Passion card. So you were passionate with a water sign, but they could be dealing with another water sign that is holding them into an emotional prison, so to speak. This could be why you're in lack of communication with the water sign. Because this other water sign could be involved. This is a karmic situation. So this water sign could be involved with water. It's karmic. That's what's causing the emotional prison. Could be affecting you directly, Gemini. And or they're affected by this. Because they're fenced in and sick and tired of this unhealthy situation with this feminine water sign, the other water sign. And the truth and the fact of the matter is that they were developing a relationship with you, and it is by divine design. But because of the lack of the communication, it's like stuck on repeat in a daily routine of the disconnect, right? Emotional prison. The other end of this is that this feminine water sign is feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation because they, in fact, got pregnant to a Gemini. This would be feminine water dealing with a Gemini male. And now they're in lack of communication with the person. And there's jealous, possessive energy surrounding. Meaning that if you're a feminine water sign and you're dealing with the sign of Gemini, that's a masculine energy. You're sick and tired of this unhealthy situation with this person but you could have in fact gotten pregnant by this person. But now they could in fact be giving their time and energy freely to another Gemini. And there's jealous, possessive energies here, and you're feeling stuck. If you are in fact a masculine water sign dealing with a feminine water sign, they in fact could be having a developing love affair with either fire or the sign of Gemini. They could be pregnant to this person. They've been giving their time and energy freely to this person. And if you're the masculine water sign dealing with a feminine water sign, they are developing this relationship outside of possibly your knowledge here, because your higher self is trying to free you from this, because this person could just be using you financially, but they have a developing love affair with either a fire sign or the sign of Gemini, and they could be pregnant to this person. And there's definitely jealous, possessive energy surrounding this, but it also could be causing you to feel stuck in a daily routine because they're not telling you the truth. And they could be screwing with your financial stability. So let's see what else comes out here before I close out. I mean, I don't really have to go much further than what I did, do I? I told you. You're being deceived. Third party. Deception. Loss. Lies. Two people involved here. One person is being deceived. I'm picking up that it's this masculine water sign and or either the masculine water sign is being deceived or they're deceiving. And it would be deception of self. Because there's some sort of truth here that is not being expressed yet, so to speak. Because it's going to. The divine's guiding this, okay? The energies. This is the energies, how they're flowing. So whatever this truth is here that needs to come out, it's coming out because there's deception behind it. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck, we got fresh new beginning, new phase of life. Wiping the slate clean. How's that slate going to get wiped clean? Well, let me tell you all about it. This is Hermes the communicator. Hermes the communicator. This is communication that comes in, whether it's warranted or unwarranted, whether you want it or you don't want it. But it's this communication that comes in. This is how this fresh new beginning happens, because this communication that's going to come in, it's going to cause a separation. Why? Because there's going to be a truth revealed. Either someone's pregnant to another person, the other person, they're just playing someone. It could be this water energy that's playing another water energy's face, like playing their face, letting them like wine and dine them, but they're screwing someone else. They're either screwing a fire sign or the sign of Gemini. Could be this earth sign. Could be. Take with you what you understand. I'm not picking that up heavily. But they could be affecting this person's stability, okay? But their passion lies with this third party. And they could be pregnant to them, and it's a masculine Gemini. Understand me? But this communication that comes in, there's going to be a choice made, but this indicates a separation. Why? Because there's something that is going to be revealed, which could involve pregnancy, and or this communication that comes in causes the separation from these karmic energies, because there's deception here, causes the separation from all of this energy here. Because this is a karmic relationship. Like, this is not something that happened once or twice. This is like 2-3 times over. These two energies got back together, separated, cheated on each other, cheated. One did, one didn't. One's using the other for money, things of that nature. But the deceptive energy is going behind their back, and they have a developing love affair. It could be with one of their ex-business partners, and or it's just another energy that's at a distance, okay? So there's going to be a separation because of either a pregnancy and or this communication comes in of this deception, and then the choice in the separation is made because their wishes and their desires is to get onto the spiritual journey, which is with the person that's at a distance that they cut out of their life. And the separation caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. So this water energy or this earth energy is dealing with somebody who lives at a distance, okay? And it could be either, I'm picking up that it's more an air energy, so it's either Gemini or it's an air energy, okay? But this water or earth sign is dealing with a soulmate at a distance, okay? And this person, they cut out, caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. So there could be something that causes them to make a choice to wipe the slate clean because they now realize their wishes and their desires lie with being with the person they cut out, right? And this could be someone who is being noticed also. Like this person could have a fresh new beginning, something of that nature for themselves, right? But they're on a spiritual journey with this person, but they cut them out, and they're now coming to the realization of their connection, and they could be dealing with a karmic partnership, and they're being deceived by the karmic partner. That's like a lesson, a karmic lesson, okay? So this indicates we cut this person out that we're on the journey with, but we want to communicate now in order to resolve problems, and this also indicates moving to a new home. But we allowed others' wishes and desires to affect our decision, which could be this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine energy. Or this is just the energy that they're under. So this water sign could have allowed this masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, which could be a father figure, it could be a brother, it could be a cousin, it could be a friend, but they allowed this person to deceive them, so to speak, in regards to their soulmate connection, and they cut the person out. Now they want to communicate, okay? But this person was blocking and is blocking, and this could also be the energy under this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This energy could be connected. It could be in their chart. So this Taurus could have air in their chart. They're blocking financial independence from the water sign. But the water sign is being spiritually guided to be freed from all of this, okay? Because they started a romance of the soul. They know this now. It's in the upright. If it was upside down, it means it's not in connection. It means that there's still a lot of karmic clearing to do. When it's in the upright, it means that the connection is understood, whether it's in your 3D or not. So others' wishes and desires affected this connection. This is now something that's being awoken to. We have coincidence here. Spirit guide is leading to financial freedom. Freedom! Yeah. This is understood now. Others' wishes and desires affected this connection, but it's understood by the soulmates. So there is now going to be action change in the social standing. They're taking action towards the soulmate now, freeing themselves from the emotional shackles, from the ego, from all that dirt that was fogging up the lenses. They couldn't see clearly. They felt it, but this up here was blocking the belief system. That's breaking apart. It's crumbling. So now they're taking action and change in the social standing towards what? Towards the soulmate. Because they now know feelings are mutual. Both of them were. This is a twin flame connection. When the cards come out like this back to back, we're dealing with twin flames here. We're dealing with people that are on a journey to serve a purpose, okay, on a higher, grander scale together. This is also for direct counterparts. Take with you what you understand. But when these cards come out like this, I have to put that message out there because we're dealing with two people who are spiritual. They're spiritually awakened and are serving a purpose on a grander scale here. This is where this reflection comes from. Everything you loved about yourself, you found in connection to this person, but so did everything you hated about them, which was everything you hate about yourself. You don't hate anything about them. You love everything about them, but you needed to learn to love everything about your own self separately. They're not your provider. They're not your emotional crutch. They're nothing of that sort. They're when you say twin flame, okay, listen, you didn't have one soul and it split in two. You're both a spiritual being. You came here for purpose and you agreed to meet each other at a certain time. And then this was going to activate this. This activated the mutual feelings, desire, activated the dirt that lives here. In order to get out of the illusion, the separation was necessary. It cannot reconnect until you wake up. You can't force the other person to wake up. You have to let them go, figure it out. And you don't worry about it. Worry about you and your well-being. Get onto your path. Live your truth path. Point blank, period. This indicates Cupid, the bringer of loving messages. So the person in connection here, activated. This came, now loving messages want to come through. Endings. Big time endings to no return. There's negative emotions here attached to some unfortunate events from the past. Those fears blocked the action. The fears blocked taking action towards the soulmate, twin flame, whatever it may have you. There's now complete endings to no return. Complete ending, brand new freaking beginning. Moving to a new home. These two cards like this indicate major endings. Meaning, this up here, beliefs shifted. They are now seeing your connection for what it truly is and seeing the way in which they've been living has been nothing but controlled. They haven't been feeling good. They haven't. But they now, so to speak, remember who you are. Major endings. Out with the old, in with the new. Necessary. So now what? Verbal communication, trip by car, in order to do what? Lay foundations. You cannot lay a solid foundation until the shaky foundation that was constantly falling apart, Jenga, yeah. You can't rebuild it until it completely falls apart. That's this. That's this. Done. Bye. Now we can verbally communicate. Now we can lay a solid foundation, because if they were in fact dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, they now understand this person is karmic. They broke down their established mind thought patterns when it came to relationships with this person. So now they can move forward and lay foundations. But there needed to be karmic endings. This is also indicating, I told you, this person was getting taken for their money. Either this earth or water energy was being taken for a ride, okay, financially. And this indicates them now understanding this. They're breaking this karmic cycle. I told you their beliefs changed, okay? Because now they're moving, business moves, moving to a new home, ambition in order to achieve success, traveling for business, working together. They're now gaining their ambition in order to achieve success, because what? What did I say about this business partnership? My thought pattern is blocking. Now we got ambition, completion, in order to get to the soulmate. Gaining our ambition, wanting to work together, bring purpose, ambition, business, soulmate connection, because we now used our common sense and our good judgment. And they could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, that they have worry and anxiety around, right? So this could be that, you know, the water or earth's dealing with air, fire, or water has earth in their chart and air has fire in their chart. Vice versa, it doesn't matter. But this is indicating now that they've used their common sense and good judgment, meaning that they shifted the belief system. Their worry and anxiety is around fire here, but they're using their common sense and good judgment, even though they still have worry and anxiety, because there's a complete death and a rebirth. We don't have coincidences here, guys. Never on this channel. You'll never find them. Listen. This is in the upright. Good. We have coincidences. This card here is the same meaning of these two cards together. These two cards came out back to back in the deck. Let's be real. This is in the upright. Death and rebirth. Out with the old and with the new. How do you get rid of the old? This up here. This is the only thing holding you back. Holding you in the past. Thinking and living in the past. It's over. It's done with. Are you moving forward on your truth path, or are you staying stuck up in here miserably? Choice is always yours. It's all about choices. What are you choosing? This energy flowing here is that either a earth or water energy woke up. Woke up. They're now being spiritually guided to get out of their home environment situation, business partnerships, all of it, being freed. And as they take the steps on the path, as they're following their higher self and intuition, their efforts are rewarded. Because this takes place, now we have a reconciliation. Reconciliation, physical union, coming into physical union. This can't happen until this is completed. This is completing itself. Now we're coming into physical union. But the only reason there was a lack of progression and a serious setback is due to a group of people, belief system. Lack of progression and serious setback is due to what? Because they're carefully evaluating before taking action towards who? There's the air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this water energy or this earth energy is making a move to reconcile and have a physical union with either fire or air, or they have both in their chart. It doesn't matter. But this earth energy could be moving towards air and fire also. Or this water energy has earth in their chart. You know your energies. You know what they're about. Take with you what you understand. This is the story. There's going to be a reconciliation. The tower moments are happening. Necessary. Karmic energy is completing. The energy's built enough momentum to do this. To wake up this. Okay? Because it's about your feelings. Something's not feeling right. You, in fact, are correct. Follow that negative feeling and figure out where it's coming from. It's internal, but it's attached to something up in here. And will always keep you forever miserable. I told you, this thing can either heal you or kill you. It's your choice. Shift the belief. Take off the freaking veil. Take off the mask. See things for what they truly are. That's where you find your happiness. Because then you're not afraid. Afraid of what? Who? What? Why are you allowing them to control your life in the first place? They're toying on your emotions. Yes. No more. But the only reason there's any sort of lack of progression and setback here in regards to this air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is because they're evaluating before they're taking this action towards you. This also indicates when these two sevens come out like this, divine energy. The divine got your back. Listen, the divine got your back. The slate is being wiped clean. It's necessary. You can't reconnect with the soulmate, the direct counterpart, and build a solid foundation if you're still dealing with karmic situations in or karmic energy. Understand, all of it's being wiped, deleted. But it's your responsibility to make efforts, take actions. Action towards what? Healing yourself. Don't use the other person as your focal point. You will get stuck in those energies. They will hold you hostage. That's what they do. Those negative energies want to hold you hostage to your belief system. You got to shift the belief system in order to free your own damn self. Trust and believe. I know all about it. See things for what they truly are. Okay? How do you see things for what they truly are? By paying attention to your feelings. If someone's doing, saying, or being a certain way towards you and it doesn't feel good, they're triggering an emotion inside of you attached to a belief. And your belief is that you think that they have the power in order to do that. They most certainly do not. Stand your ground. Live your truth. Let's get one romance angel card out here. Ha! We don't have coincidences here. Wiping the freaking slate clean, guys. New love. A new person stirs your romantic feelings. This is the person who you never ascended with. They would be considered the new love because it never ascended. Wiping the freaking slate clean. New path. A new pathway. With the person you are in fact in separation with, who's at a distance. We don't have coincidences here. Release this. Do this always. And what? All you got to do is trust this. That'd be it. Okay? We don't have coincidence here. Never. So, if you've emailed me, I am on my way to emailing you back. Just real quick. Real. They're real. They're connected inside of you in your relation to the other person who's at a distance. You know this. If you've emailed me, I'm on my way to emailing you back. If you ordered a reading with me, your reading link is on its way. If you have, in fact, put in a request or anything of that nature from my website, I'm getting back to you. You can email me, you know, if you need to tell me anything or whatever. But if you want to get into Q, go to the website in the drop box below, and it'll walk you through all the steps. And then the Patreon page, I'm not making any promises, okay? Because we're only existing, but the Patreon page will be launched. Let's see. It's already set up. It just needs me to do something on it, okay? So I'm still trying to work out what I'm going to do topic-wise first. So if any of you have any suggestions, feel free to email me what do you want to talk about. But that'll be launched either Thursday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday or Saturday. I'll let you guys know, okay? So that'd be it. Random circumstance situation. Tell me all about it. Love you. Bye.